Well, it's Saturday morning. I decided to go ahead and throw this up on the hoist before the next vehicle comes in. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this off of here and do some cutting on that, get it down and level. You can see it's not quite level. I'm not sure what happened there when I put it in there, but I'll get it fixed. Got to drop it down just a little bit and level it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop the wheels off and replace the ball joints. See if I can't get that front end just a little bit closer. Okay, so apparently when I welded this up, it pulled up. I'm hoping I can clean up the paint and stuff, and that junk plasma tip that I've got will work. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to use the torch. I stopped again yesterday, and they still do not have any plasma tips in. I'm gonna have to probably go down to the weld supply and see if they've got any in stock. I don't get down the picture. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's right. We gotta pull the bolt out. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I just don't get down to Piqua very often when they're open. So I might have to make it a point this week to do that. I don't think it'll be all that bad. I gotta drop this down. Probably, sad thing is, only about a 1/4 inch. This one, about the same. Ah, that sucks. All right, let me see. I'm gonna get the belt sander and start cleaning that up. Okay. This one will be the easy one. That one I've got to do quite a bit more cutting. Ow! I could raise this the rest of the way up. Okay, that honestly won't be that bad. I can cut here and here and right along the bottom of this and just drop this straight down. This one, however, this one, I'm gonna have to cut around that tube. Hopefully I can just drop this tube itself down. All right, let's see what I can come up with here. All right, took a little bit, but I got both of them cut and dropped down. I'm letting them cool off because I ended up using a torch on that one. I couldn't get in there to cut. this piece here comes up and across, and then that tube I put over that sleeve is welded in both places. So I ended up using the torch to get back in there and cut it. I'm gonna let that cool for a second. I'm gonna test fit it. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do some modification right here, because when I drop that down, it's gonna make that a little bit tighter. I'll just cut a loop, put a piece of pipe in there and weld it all the way around. I know I've modified this frame drastically up here to fit that LS engine. If I hadn't have done the LS, the frame would have been factory and I'd have been a lot happier, I believe. But it is what it is. It's already done. I'm not changing the frame. So I'll get this squared up, get the steering put back in, leveled up, figure out exactly where I want it, and then I'll weld all that up after I grind it, of course. All right, just like I expected, it barely clips that. I can't get it up high enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this back out. I'm gonna go ahead and do that notch, get it cleared. Oh, the joys of custom building vehicles. All right, I got a section put in there. Let's see. See if I can. Well, look at that. I got plenty of room now. I'll bring you up in here. I got plenty of room up under there, plenty of room there, plenty of room there. My steering all clears. Yeah, awesome. Okay, now I can start welding it up. I haven't brought you in here while I'm doing that because it's a tight area, a lot of work going on, and really hard to get good video. Alright, it's all welded up, ground up, best it's gonna get. Grinding it literally sucked a donkey turd through a straw. Man, that stuff kept coming back in my face, down my shirt. I'm itchy. Oh well, part of the job. All right, now I can get the rack put back on there and drop it down to the ground and figure out what I need to go up into the steering column. That's gonna be fun. All right, let's get her drop. Well, let's get this put on, then we'll drop it to the ground. Come on. Get in the hole. Oh. Now what are you doing? Fighting me again. There's a little sleeve in there I gotta go through. Like that. All right. Oh yeah. Perfect. These are not supposed to be bolted tight. They got rubber so they can float. I guess that's all in cushion of the steering or something, I don't know. I'm not a Miyagi. All right, perfect. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and drop these back in the spindle, just because I know I gotta take it all back apart. Take it all back apart, do my ball joints and all that, but I've been dreading fixing that for a long time now. But it's done now and I got plenty of clearance. Not clearance, clearance. All right, I'm gonna let this thing down to the ground. Fancy dancy hood prop put up in here. All right, let's see what we got. Oh wow, I got plenty of room down there. I'll bring you on up in here. Check that out. That gave me plenty of room. Okay. This, I believe, came off of this 07 that I got the rack from. So let's see what it'll do. Look at that. That'll work good. Now, let's see. If I put that up like that, it comes straight out with another U-joint right here and then a standoff to hold it. My header's back here. I got plenty of room there. It's back here that I have the issue with the header. So, all right, let me see if I got an end that'll fit the bottom of that column. Okay. After looking at this and doing some contemplating, I just don't like the modern steering wheel. I don't like it. I don't like the way it mounts, which I made the mount. It's solid and everything. It's just where the end of the column is just don't fit the project. And the look, it ruins the look of the old school. I went out to my storage and I grabbed 2 columns that I wanted to check and see. This is got a pretty cool design to it, and this has got a pretty cool design to it. Looks like it needs a little bit of repair, and this one needs a little bit more repair. And this one is an automatic on the column. I can shave that off and clean that up, make it look right. I got to do a turn signal switch on both of them. This column is a little bit shorter, and somebody's already done something with that. This one has the correct mount. I believe that's a correct mount. I have to check once I set it up in place, but I'm thinking this is the one I'm going to use. And this one's got wiring, that one I don't. It goes down there like that. All right, I think the first thing I need to do is get this column out of it and see if that fits the 66 bracketry. I'm not sure. I don't know what year that one came out of. I don't know if it was a car or a truck. I just don't know. But I like the design of that. The horn button, the whole 9 yards. If it's too long, I can always take this, cut the tube down and move that up. I don't need the automatic stuff, so when I take that out, I can just delete that. Let's tear into it. Let's get this other column out of here. Well, that was simple enough. Okay. Let's see, I still need to finish this area to fit the column anyway. I think the first thing I'm gonna have to do is cut that inner fender, because I can see right here it's in the way. I'm just gonna trim it like that right there. That'll give me room. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's see if this bracket will match up. Where does it gotta go? Well, it won't fit through the hole, so it's not for a 60 to 66. The memory came back to me, and that is not correct. I changed that steering column hole when I put the later model column in. I'm gonna get it locked in there. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go cut them brackets off real quick. Okay. Don't need them because I got a floor shifter. Okay. am I hitting here? That's what I thought. Okay, those holes all line up, so they must have used the same bracketry in whatever year this was. Let's see. I'm gonna have to notch the firewall right here, so this will go up high enough to bolt. This mount will bolt right up there. That's excellent. Awesome. Okay. Let me get the plasma hooked up. I'll get that cut out all the way. Okay, let's try it again. Get on your back. Would you look at that? The column is mounted. Plenty of clearance all the way around. Awesome. Solid. I might need to do a little bit of work up here, but that's okay because I want to put a cover right there. That's part of the interior. I think that matches that dash a lot better. What do you guys think? I like it. I like it a lot. All right, now I got to keep it straight while I do the front side. Let's see how it looks coming through. Okay. Is this it? I don't know. Dang it. Okay. I need the one I was using. Okay. I I think that'll be okay. I'll cut this off right here. This is just stamped steel. You can see it's just stamped. I'll cut it off right here. Put a rod in there. Somebody's welded this on here. Yeah. Somebody's welded all this up. If I put a rod on there and put a U-joint right here, something about like that right there, I think that'll be about perfect. Okay, so this here, like that. Okay, that about right there. There's no binding. And see, that's awful big a diameter. If I get a smaller rod, say 3/4, put that down, welded it around with the standoff to guide that center. If I mess it up, what do I gotta do? Get another one? See, that's over an inch there. Well, you can't even see what I'm talking about. I gotta hang on to this. I'm just gonna throw that up on the roof. All right, I cut that off. Now I gotta clean their garbage weld up. Man, that's horrid. Okay. Got that off there and cleaned up. Got that piece out of there. And I got to looking. That's the same size as that shaft. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this up just a little bit.
That is the clamp that holds the rod, keeps the steering wheel from moving in and out.
Like that. Tighten it back down. Perfect. I'm going to use that right there. That is beautiful. If I can get it to slide up over. It got a really tight press fit, so see if I can't spread this out a little bit. Like that. can get it that close. Let's see. See, that goes in there like so. It is real close. So I'll put that in there. I'm going to have a little divot for the bolt to go through because it goes through the edge of this. Right there. Okay. Looks like I'm going to be fighting with this for a minute. Let's see what it looks like now. Do that right there. I went ahead and chased them threads in that while I got it apart. Let's do that. And then line that slide up. And of course, I'm off my mark. Finally get it started too. Get my wedge back in here. That might help me out. Right there. It's going. Maybe not enough, but it's going. Well, it's putting the grooves in there. I've got another idea. I think because I'm trying to drive the grooves into that shaft, I think that's what's keeping me from going on. So if I take and groove that, it might slide better. Let's try that. All right, pull that off, get it out of my way. Grab my air hose. And my little grinder. grab the belt sander, knock the outside burrs off. Okay, let's see if I can get this shoved back up in there and tighten it back down, and then I'll bring you in and show you my handiwork. Oh man, come on now. The column's pushing up now. I had to put a ratchet strap to hold that column down in. Okay, now where's my piece? There it is. All right, I'll bring you in and show you what I got here. All right, I've got my groove right there for the bolt to go through, and I put little splines. I don't know how well you can see them, but I put little splines in there. Everywhere those splines left a mark, I just put a little groove, just something to help guide it. I don't know, hopefully it'll work this time. Let's just do a little test, see what it'll do. Maybe. It might work. Where's the hole? You know what? I wonder if I put the flat punch on the air chisel, if that would work better. Because I could put that right there and brrr. All right, I'm gonna get it and try it. I'm tired of fighting with this thing already. Come on, man. Ow! Oh man, it's so close. So close. will that go? Oh, man. Okay. I think I've got it far enough in to get my bolt through. Let me go get a bolt. I don't have a grade 8 bolt here, but I do want to test fit it. I got to pick up a grade 8 bolt yet. Other than that, I think that part's done. All right, let's see, will it go? Yeah, it's lined up. Where'd my impact go now? Okay. That is so close. I think I'm gonna run a tap through that from this side, and then I'll have threads in that column too. Gotta get it straight. You ain't gonna lose because I don't give up. Talk about slick. Finally, 16 years later. I've still got a big problem though. I have got to find a big enough rod that'll go from there to there. Okay. Let me get a measurement on the length. Okay, so I just put that on there so it'll slide inside and stay nice and straight. Okay, I took a washer, opened the center hole up of the washer so it'll slide over this shaft, and then turn the outside down so it'll fit just inside that, right there. Okay, so that's on there. We'll get this down here like that. Get it centered. Dang it! Come on now. Get in place just you know what? I'm gonna get that right there, and I'm gonna tack that on there. Get this tacked where I want it. Like so. Spin it, make sure it stays. Okay. Right there. I need another arm. Okay, that's pretty close right there. Now, this, get it up about right there. Yep. But I gotta make sure that steering wheel is hanging straight down. Make sure it didn't move. Right there. And right there. Hey, that's hot. I think it's about time for me to go home, guys. Starting to get flustered. You can only struggle so long. Come on. needs to come up this way. Yeah, right there. Right there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to raise this truck up and turn the wheel back and forth and see what it does. Now remember, I got to tighten that rack down, but I would say that's good. All right, now I got to weld it all up. Got to get a bolt for this one and a bolt for that one, and the steering is good. I've got a 1/2 inch clearance there. I don't need a standoff. I'm gonna tighten the rack down. I don't have to right now, but just when I go to finish it up. I got low pressure side and high pressure side of the power steering pump. Oh man, I figured I was gonna get the steering buttoned up this morning and then get on to some body work, but yeah, that didn't happen. Okay, I can take it apart there, I can take it apart there. It's good to go. Now just to weld it up. Hello. I wonder if I can turn that wheel from out here. Yeah. I'm happy with that. stuff out from under it. Okay. Well, there we have it. Blown budget steers for the first time. All right. Well, there we have it. I didn't get as much done today as I thought I was going to, but the steering is a major key point to driving this truck. I mean, you could drive it without steering, but you're not going to be able to go where you want to go, and definitely not safe. So I knew I had to fix that. When I did that about 3 years ago, apparently I wasn't paying attention. I let it float. I don't know if it floated before I attacked it or if it heated and moved on me, but now it's in the right location. That's all that matters. And I still don't understand that part, but it's got clearance now, so I'm happy. The steering shaft's got clearance now. The only fab I gotta do before I pop the cab off, well, I don't have to do it, I just gotta mark it. That piece right there sticking out over the frame, I gotta mark it so it's on this side of that edge of the frame, because that corner of the cab just barely hit the header. But the header had about an inch of clearance from the frame to the header. So if I cut that back, I'll have plenty of clearance and everything should be good to go. I didn't get my ball joints and stuff changed out today, but that's minor. I wanted to make sure the steering was in, and I like that column. I think that column really fits the dash. And now that I've got that in there, I can figure out what I need to do for my gauges and the ignition switch. See, that's another thing. With this column, my ignition switch can go back in the dash, be a little more retro, a little more original. I can put headlights in, I can whatever I need. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the gauges. I've got that gauge cluster somewhere. I think it's over on my toolbox, but it don't really have the correct gauges in it, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. And I want to, now that I changed the column again, I want to fill this in so it's a little cleaner. No reason to have those notches. Let's see. I'm just about, I mean, I can do this stuff with it on the roller cart. Here, I thought I was going to be ready to pop the cab off 2 weeks ago, but I wasn't. I'm still looking for a Camaro or a Malibu or something to that nature rear end, because this one's just too short. That style of rear end, or that style of car, the rear axles are approximately 55 inches. And I figured 55 inches, that'll put it about right here on both sides. And I can move the tires out 1 more inch, inch and a half, give me a little more filling in the wheel wells. And I can buy wheels that are not custom made. So I'm going to be taking those brackets off that rear end, putting them on another rear end. No big deal. I just got to find one that I can afford. But right now, I can even do the ball joints later. But right now, I can go ahead and start doing little things to it. I got to plug that hole. The body gaps. Do a little trimming right here. Get it looking a little bit better. I ain't making a show truck, but I want it to look nice, and gaps drive me nuts. So pretty much I'm gonna say this is ready to just blow apart. Get it all blowed apart, and I can get the frame finished up, ready to go. I need to come in here and put that piece back in, I guess. Just reconfigure it. I've got some fiberglass matting out there. I hate messing with fiberglass, but I gotta do what I gotta do to fill it in, right? All right, well, you guys, I think I'm out of here for the day. I'm whooped. That took a lot out of me, fighting and struggling and climbing in and out. All right, well, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but hey, build what you want. Don't build what everybody else wants, because you're not going to be happy and you're the one driving it. So, all right. Well, honestly, I've got a couple different ideas of the paint on it, and it won't be patinaed. I decided against that. As cool as that was, I'm just not a patina guy unless it's an original patina. So I've got a couple ideas of what I want to do with this. I think it'll be kind of interesting. All right, well, till tomorrow, have a good evening.